Hey everybody, welcome back to Tommy's Tesla Tech and Travel. Starting our day off right on a day off, we went to work for an hour, then stopped by Dutch Brothers to get the kids a little treat because I am heading to Phoenix today for two reasons. One, to help a friend move, but also Deadpool and Wolverine come out today. And we decided we're going to go see it together, me and my friend up there. So I'm heading up there for the night. We're going to see the movie after we help him move and maybe just sit back and relax a little bit. Let's go on a little ride, shall we? One other thing is we're staying up there this evening, so I have my hotel booked and he's not off work till 4:30. So I think that I might go get some food while I'm up there, like lunch by myself, maybe explore something new, but also maybe check out a comic book shop or two. You want to stick around? Want to come with me? Let's go. Well, I guess you really don't have a choice. If you're going to watch it, you're going to see what I do. I'm not going to take my normal gamut of cameras with me. I'm taking my GoPro 10 for the car and taking my DJI Pocket 3 with me as we're out and about. Normally I take a bunch of stuff with me, but this is just a quick trip and, well, I love the quality and the compactability of all these cameras. The nice thing about packing for a trip like this just overnight, I'm literally just taking my backpack with me, my laptop, and some cables and these couple cameras. I'm looking forward to sleeping in bed all by myself without the kids jumping in with us, but at the same time, I never like being away from my family if I don't have to be. But since the movie's getting out late and it's over 100 miles away, it just made sense for me to stay there tonight. But up and at 'em early tomorrow. Well, let's get going. Next stop, the car on the way to Phoenix. And truth be told, I'm really excited about this little trip, mostly because I get to see Deadpool versus Wolverine, and I get to hang out with my friend who I haven't actually got to hang out with now in a couple years. I'm not looking forward to the helping moving part. Almost 40, getting way too old for this, but you know what? A friend always helps when they can, right? I think the first stop on our little adventure here is to find some food. I am starving, it is almost noon, I haven't eaten breakfast, and I really didn't eat dinner last night. Well, we made it. Let's do a quick room tour before it gets all messy for me being, well, a guy. So one thing this room has that I've never seen in another hotel room that I think is kind of nice, I like the fact it has this little tray right here to drop keys or room card and everything in. And you see this really commonly over in Europe and Japan. I don't really see it stateside. Granted, I've never been to Europe or Japan, but I just know it's common there. In order for me to use the electricity and power in here, I have to put my room key in this little slot. Right here when we first walk in, let's switch the camera around. Hi. A whole lot you've never seen before, but it is a nice walk in here. Nice little stand-in, and it has a soft close bathroom seat, which is kind of nice. Because I went to drop it down and it didn't drop down, which is cool. You have a nice vanity here with your microwave up top, plenty of storage, and down here you have a safe. Of course, you have your coffee maker. Oh, there's the coffee. I was like, I don't see free coffee, which is not normal. I have a king-size room since I'm here by myself. So just a single bed, great workstation, which is one of the things I love about all the Marriotts and Sheratons I stay at, is there's always good workstations. AC, which would definitely be utilizing this 112-degree weather, nice chair, and a view of desert. And being that I'm an Arizona Wildcat alumnus, I don't like that. But now that we're here, getting all settled in, time to get some stuff out of the backpack and go have lunch. And I'm thinking about trying some place new, like we talked about. And that place is going to be Jolliebee. I'm kind of looking at their menu beforehand, so I have an idea of what I want when I go in. They do everything from hamburgers to sandwiches to a weird type of spaghetti that I've heard things about. And I've heard good things about their peach mango pie. But obviously they're known for their fried chicken, so I gotta do something with the fried chicken combo. You know what, I'm not gonna go look at this. Let's just go in and take a look. Yeah, cue voiceover part. And let me start by saying, when it comes to the food, I don't know what I was expecting. I've never eaten at a Jolliebee before. I know who they are and where they came from. It's a Filipino-based restaurant with a lot of Filipino-like inspired foods and flavors, and fried chicken-centric, obviously. So I ordered the two-piece with the spaghetti, the Jolly spaghetti. Not really knowing what it is, just knowing that's one of the items they're really known for. The flavor of the fried chicken was really good. The one complaint I would have is they gave you a side of gravy, which you don't order, it just comes with it. And I love gravy, I mean, look at me. It really complimented the chicken well, but there was no graceful way to use the gravy on the chicken. Now let's talk about that Jolly spaghetti. Kind of weird. First I'm like, is that chili? And I tasted it and it's sweet. It's like a sweet chili sauce. Then I'm like, okay, there's some other textures in here. It tastes like, these are definitely like little cut up hot dogs. So it was kind of like eating a sweet and sour spaghetti with cut up hot dogs and ground beef. And at first bite, I was like, this is weird. Then it ended up being the part I ate the most of when it came to my meal. It reminded me of youth somehow. It was very nostalgic. You know, growing up, if you didn't have a whole lot of money, you ate what you had, and sometimes it meant cutting up hot dogs and mixing it with other things that doesn't go with. I actually ended up enjoying it. I don't think I would ever just go, I have to go out of my way to get this. But if I'm here at Jolliebee and I see it, I'd definitely have the Jolly spaghetti again. But the thing that stole the show was that peach mango pie. That was incredible. It did fall apart on me as I was eating it, but it was really, really good. I would love to have tried their chicken sandwich or their hamburger, which I am still hungry. They definitely didn't do it for me, but I'm sure we're going to have dinner tonight at some point before or after the movie. But Jolliebee, finally got to try it. Did it live up to the hype? I would say yes and no, because I don't think there was a whole lot of hype behind it. It was in my own mind where I was like, I have to have this. Kind of like White Castle, where I've had it in the Midwest, you know, before. And I was like, oh, okay, it was all right. Then when I found out I came to Arizona, I was like, we have to go. When you get here, it's like, oh, it's literally just little hamburgers. So Jolliebee, worth a try. Definitely suggest trying it if you're local or close by one. We have one here in Arizona that I'm aware of, and that's here in Chandler, Arizona. Let's go comic booking, y'all. A little time to kill before my friend's off work. So I figured since I'm close by, we're going to go check out Strange Adventures, formerly known as Atomic Comics. Last time I was here was to meet Frank Miller and get his autograph on my Batman Year 1, Issue 1. And I think Tucson's extremely hot. Ah, this place is unbearable. And this is actually where we're going to go see the movie tonight. Keeping everything close by. Here we go. I don't know how much I should be able to record inside, but I'll let you know if I get anything. Normally I have great self-control, but it's a comic shop. I'll show you what I got a little bit later. But right now, let's go head back to the hotel and rest for a little while. And since this is Tommy's Tesla Tech and travel, this is something I can never travel without. This is my favorite traveling device, which is my Apple portable charger. It does my phone and my watch. It folds down to about the size of a thick credit card, well, 2 thick credit cards. And you just have to have the cable and the plug with you. 1 plug for 2 devices. I know there's different variations on this. I know Belkin makes a good one, and I've seen a good one from Anchor as well. But this has always been my go-to. I think it's the best one to fit the bill. Just a personal preference. So the books I picked up right now, if you watched our last video, I'm trying to collect all the Captain Americas from 101, well, from 100 all the way to at least 120. And I picked one of those up today. Captain America, number 108. Not a particularly important comic in the run, but a really cool cover. And I got it for a decent price. But I did tear out the price tag because I don't normally share those unless it's just a smoking deal. But hey, we just talked about it, and that was a cool book to get. And on the same note as Captain America, as a lot of you are already aware of, I collect Cap, and I also collect the Black Panther. And this is a book I've actually been wanting for a while. Not the highest grade, but it tells the suspense number 98, 2 issues before they go into Captain America 100. And if memory serves, this is the first time Cap and Black Panther are on the same cover. But if you notice, it says The Panther, not Black Panther, because for a while there, they wanted to get away from any kind of political affiliations. So instead of causing all that controversy out there, Marvel decided to go just call him the Panther, but that didn't last very long because, as we know, so then back to calling him the Black Panther. Finally got that call. Gonna go start the moving process, and it's just weird walking from nice normal temperatures to good God. I love my friends, but I'm totally lost in suburbia hell right now. We're too old for this. 3 floors, no mores. He saw I went to Jolliebee. He's the one who turned me on to it. Really good fried chicken. I tried that weird spaghetti, and it was surprisingly good. It took me back to
weird as
it took me back to being a kid.
It's weird as
Why did Grandma put hot dogs in this?
I don't know, but she should continue to do so.
It was good. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine once we don't die. It's time for the movie, bub. We totally forgot to record an outro after seeing the movie, and I just dropped off my friend. No spoilers. I really liked it, and there was a ton of great cameos in there that I was not expecting. All the ones we were expecting didn't happen. And I gotta say, there's 2 in particular that I loved. It was fun. It was funny. I do give it the edge over Deadpool 2, but Deadpool 1 I still think is untouchable in the Deadpool canon, if that's weird, a thing to say. Funny, well-written. Sometimes I thought the jokes were a little too much rapid fire, but you expect nothing less with Deadpool. And there was a couple fourth wall breaks that really had me laughing out loud. And there was a question that they asked in there that never got answered. That's all I'll say. Watch the movie. Heck, I'm probably going to see it again soon with Dana. Great time. Great day. Loved hanging out with my friend. Took me forever to get my hot... Ooh, it got dark. Took me forever to get my hot dog at the theater because it's not the right temperature. I'm like, you made his burger. All that being said, great adventure up. Heading back to Tucson tomorrow. Okay, maybe we're not ending the video right there. We're getting ready to head home, and there's actually no chargers in this area. And I lost a lot of power overnight. I'm gonna check to see the Sentry Mode stuff. I had about 30% power when I showed up back at the hotel, and now I'm down to 20, so I lost 10% just sitting overnight. Closest charger is about 18 miles away, which shouldn't be a problem. But that's a lot of power to lose. Let's see what the Sentry Mode says. So I only have 1 Sentry Mode event, and it was nothing. It was just somebody walking by the car. So yeah, it looks like We just lost a lot of power. Now it's 21% power. It said 20 when I checked upstairs. Well, let's head to our charging station, and it looks like there's a breakfast spot there too. It's about 7:30 in the morning, so we're getting an early start. I've actually been up for the last hour and a half, but I decided to be lazy and just sit there for a minute. There was definitely a good storm that came through here last night. We were in it for a little while, but there was just tons of branches and trees knocked down again. So these storms this year for monsoon season here in Arizona, in southern Arizona, have been no joke. So yeah, people don't think we get storms in the desert. Oh, we surely do. All right, next stop, charging and breakfast. Car is charging, time to get some breakfast, and ooh, a blue Cybertruck. Switched to the phone, didn't feel like carrying everything in with me. You're probably asking why my first reaction when I said my battery was low to check Sentry mode. Well, it's because I'm in hostile territory. I'm a Wildcat. I was parked near an ASU campus, and I have U of A alumni license plate holder, whatever. I don't put it past people. I've had it happen before. But let's grab some breakfast, and then we're gonna head home. The crowned egg wasn't exactly on my list to try, but this Chipotle cornbread Benedict, oh, I love eggs Benedict and I love Chipotle, and it looked fantastic. And the first bite right off the bat was really, really good, had the perfect amount of spice, except the cornbread was a little soggy and started falling apart. That's the only downside. Well, that and this, there was like a weird rock inside there that hurt my tooth, but you know what? Didn't affect the flavor. And this has become a common theme. I forgot to turn on the receiver when I was recording my final video on the way home. It's just me kind of recapping the video, which is a lot of fun seeing my friend, got to go comic booking, had a nice night of sleep. Even with that little rock in there, the food at the Crowned Egg was really good. The service was absolutely top notch, and I couldn't recommend it enough based on that. It was a family-friendly place. There was kids everywhere. There was young, there was old, there was people there doing Bible study. There was people there having a business meeting. It was just a really nice, low-key, quiet environment with really excellent food, minus that little rock, which was weird. But thanks for taking a ride with us, guys. Let's take another ride again soon. I'll get the microphone thing figured out at some point in my life. You know, YouTubing's hard. What can I say? But thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe, and let's take another ride together soon. All right, bye-bye, everybody. Oh, and they had a fruit smoothie. That was fantastic.